Good morning and welcome back to the Red Mic. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. These Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons I've picked up from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football coach and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. Today's Red Mic message, leaning on my knowledge of history. I was a political science major and took a ton of history courses. You may not know this. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Today, December 26th, 2024, is the 248th anniversary of the aftermath of Washington's crossing the Delaware. Yes, they crossed the Delaware late in the late night hours, 11 p.m.-ish of Christmas, 1776. What'd they do when they got there, though? Well, they were facing basically hired mercenaries, the Hessians, the German people. Hessians were hired by the crown to do a lot of their dirty work, right? They said, we're going to hire these Hessian mercenaries, and they're going to go over there, and they're going to do a lot of our fighting for us. Not that there weren't plenty of British nationals, British regulars fighting, but there were a lot of Hessians there as well. George Washington had a lot of things on his mind. You know, the early going in the Revolution was not great. And because it was a volunteer army, a lot of these farmers, these Minutemen, these soldiers under Washington's command, they had short-term commitments. And a lot of those commitments were coming due at the end of the calendar year. Without a lot of wins under their belt, it wasn't looking good for the Revolution. So Washington knew he had to get some stuff done. Well, first thing in his mind was, how do we get these Hessians off the board? Well, that's when he had the idea, okay, we're going to cross the Delaware. They're camped just over there. It's cold. It's nighttime. They're not going to think we're going to do it. They're not going to expect it. So let's go do it. Well, it was pretty risky. I mean, think about it. You had to mobilize in a time without good communications, and it had to be dark. So you had to mobilize 200 to 2,400 troops crossing in, 8, 9, 10-man boats to go across. And then once you got everybody across, you then had to mobilize to go take out the 1,400 or so, 1,700 or so Hessians that were there. They ended up killing a lot of the Hessians once they got there. They left about 900 of them to, hey, go spread the message that, we're the new kids in town and we mean business, so don't mess with us, right? Effectively took the Hessians off the board at that point. So what does all that mean? Well, Washington, granted, he had his back against the wall. Sometimes that's when you're going to get your best work out of yourself, out of your people, etc. When all of your backs are against the wall. He had to take a high-risk, high-reward action in order to get the job done. Again, crossing the Delaware with that many troops, trying to mobilize that many people, it was a big darn deal, right? But he got it done. He saw the opportunity and he took it. So, this post-Christmas message, this Red Mic message today is, what's your Delaware? Figure it out. Be bold. Be decisive. Take your Delaware action. Cross that Delaware. Get the job done. That's today's Red Mic message. Hope you found it interesting. I hope you found it helpful. Hope you'll be back with me again tomorrow. I will be back in the Red Mic studio. Sorry, there was a noise outside. Squirrel. I will be back in the Red Mic studio tomorrow. I hope you will join me. It will be closer to the regular time. It will not be 6:30 in the morning, though. Got the day off. So I appreciate you. I'll see you again tomorrow, hopefully. And remember, life is short. Drink the bourbon.